Happening, everyone. It has been a while. Well, actually, it's only been a week, but it feels like it's been an eternity because I've been so sick recently. But anyway, let's get straight into it because this week is basically we're going to do a weekly analysis. I'm also going to update you on the journey. So, if I'm assuming 90% of you already know, I did a full FTMO series for all of you guys to kind of watch. And the next one is a futures one. So, do stay up to date because once I start this futures one, I'm going to stay with futures pretty much the whole of until the end of 2025 in terms of like documenting it, keeping content. And the reason I'll be doing that is it keeps me accountable. It will keep my daily report card up to date. And it'll also push me and elevate my trade into the next level because I really want to get it into the 7-figure stage in terms of a 7-figure year, not in terms of like one just 7-figure trade. But saying that, it's very, very possible to get like a 7-figure quarter or whatever it may be. Now, alongside with that, it will be the best thing about this, and this is why I said in the post is if you know, you know, is that I will be doing it on DAX. Now, one of the things I do want to say is if you join anytime, we have closed, but we actually got so many messages. I basically upgraded the Zoom, so we have a few more spaces. So if you do want to basically get involved, you can buy the course for 299, and if you do that, you'll be getting access to all the updates for all the weekly outlooks and also my it's most likely going to be Apex, my Apex journey that will be coming forward. It's either Apex or Top Steps, but most likely going to be Apex. I'm just weighing it out, and once I do make all the decisions and I start everything, like I said, I'll be filming the content, filming me buying the challenge, just sharing everything with you guys transparently moving forward. So without further ado, let's have a quick little look at the update. So last week, my main thing was I was saying that I still believe that DAX is going to come to that 20k and then we could have that potential pullback. The best thing about this is just to recognize before any analysis is that my zones are beautiful. When I say beautiful is because look at how they're respected. This was a support that was created here. It was a support that was created on a pattern A before pushing up. And then now again, another support plus this moving average that is basically held as another support and an area of attention. This middle one here was basically a high as a resistance, became a support, another support, and then multiple supports here. So really and truly that if we do get a momentum and then push above and hold above, then we can look to have that continuation onto the upside. Now, another thing I am very conscious of is if we do, because we are due a slight pullback. I mean, we could come back down to this previous all-time high just to bounce as a support, but it did bounce as a support from here. But if we do break this 19,300 level, we can push all the way back down to here before looking for a continuation, or if we just keep looking lower and lower and lower. But overall, I do really like this higher. And I expect to have some really, really good trades moving forward. The best thing about this is that I generally see some good trades setting up because last week was quite ugly. There were some good moves, but I just don't think there were really good trades in terms of my time zone because here at 9 o'clock, I found that every time I came in at 11 o'clock, most of the trades had happened. So for example, here, 8 o'clock again, and then 9 o'clock, most of the move had happened. I only caught it from 11. Here's another one here again at 9 o'clock, 9:20, and then 11 o'clock. When I do come in, most of the move has already happened. And then again here, I basically took one at the late evening and I got this trade. But if we look at 11 o'clock again, everything already happened. So I found that for my trading time, there wasn't really that many opportunities, and it was always happening between the 8 and 9 o'clock mark, and then sometimes in the New York session. So that's something for you guys to kind of make sure that you understand is like your trading time. Sometimes, sometimes it works, sometimes not, 50-50. And you got to just make sure that you stick to your time zones because when I trade, again, I traded one time out of my time zone, actually multiple times this year. And every time I do that, I get humbled and I just hate trading out of that time. And it's a gentle reminder that, look, I stick to my times. If I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't. And if you've seen the webinars in the past, I say I make the most amount of money when I don't care. When I don't care means I come into the markets at 11. If there's something, I wait and I plan and I take the trade. If there's nothing, I come on the next day. That is actually how trading should be. But the problem is, as all of you guys know, and including myself, is that we end up trying to sit there waiting for or forcing an opportunity, which can then stem to any bad habits, especially if we actually win the trade. Because if we win the trade, it then rewards us for bad habits and bad things that we should not be doing, and therefore instilling and thinking that it's okay. and then or making that habit like become, you know, part of the trading plan and continuing to do that, which is basically something very, very bad. But anyway, I generally like to see this moving up. If we can get a push onto the upside and break above 19,500. I have been monitoring gold. Gold is making new all-time highs. A very nice bounce. I generally think that we could test this 755 and then push further, but I'm only focusing on DAX, and I'm only going to keep reviewing DAX because I need to start getting back onto it properly because of the futures challenge that I'll be doing. So once I do the futures challenge, I'll basically share how many accounts I'm going to buy, my strategy that I'm going to do for it. I will be updating the Pattern A course as well, so we should finish before I go to Dubai. Episodes 6, 7, and 8, they're already mapped out. I just need to edit them and also film the last part of them. But yeah, this is my first week back. It has been a very, very rough road, but it doesn't mean we stop. And I'm pretty excited. I really, really appreciate every single one of you who have joined so far, because there's a lot of guys who have recently joined. And yeah, we're just growing a very, very positive community at the moment. So hope this analysis worked. It's only going to be in DAX, so you can take this analysis and then apply it to your own. You can take this analysis and apply it on other indexes. It's completely up to you. All right, have a great week, and then I'll see you during the week with some market updates.